Okay. Right. All right. This is the man who could go and dig up and get information about $500,000 wire transfer. Remember the last time he went to Miami, he went to investigate some 500,000 wire transfer. He said the Prime Minister got and whatnot and whatnot. I wonder if he went to dig up and do some more investigation this time because he have a mark to bust. The budget comes up in October. We wait to see. Yes. He says, but right. It seems the process is better suited to be done via the laptop since files are too large to be input by phone. People may have to take pictures of their vaccination card and PCR test and convert to lighter formats. He added the documents requires a lot of information, but there are many repetitions. There are 3 places where you ask for the PCR test, including to upload test results. For many people who may not be internet savvy or have proper facilities to fill this out, like yourself, it may be a problem. I am willing to speak with the Digital Transformation Minister to assist with identifying issues that need tweaking. You want to assist the Digital Transformation Minister to assist in identifying issues that need tweaking, but you didn't know that your phone couldn't upload the files. You didn't know that it would be better served using a laptop. Seems everybody else on the plane knew that, except you. Right. Well, we know he's definitely not a candidate to be Minister of Digital Transformation. Never a dull moment with these people, Bruce. Never a dull moment. I'm not surprised one bit that he had an issue. As I saw on CNC3 Sunday night, they interviewed a number of passengers who came in on the same flight, and several of them would have said, it was easy pickings, they had no problems. Okay. Sigh.
I see. I am checking here, and I see I have an an obituary to do, but there's a new time.
Okay.
Yes, there's a new time for it. So I'll do it at 7:30 instead of 7:40. Right? Yeah. Yes, well, that's basically it.
Okay. Yeah. Never a dull moment in Trinidad and Tobago. Meanwhile, I saw an extensive list come out yesterday, Bruce, of persons to whom income support grants were given. And the ministry is now advertising in the newspapers for all these persons whose checks are about to become void, stale dated, because once a check has been issued, after 6 months, it's no longer valid. Calling on these persons to come and collect their checks. Now, 6 months, if these checks are almost void, stale dated, it means that these checks would have been issued sometime around December, well, probably January, February of this year.
Yeah.
So, and it's quite an extensive list. So all the time I'm complaining and griping about they apply and they didn't get the salary relief grant and yada, yada, yada. It was there to be collected. Now, I don't know if it is that these people were not contacted.
Okay. Or if they missed the call.
It's it. Yeah. But for so many people, but the proof is there that the checks were issued. So all of them who complaining and so on, I hope that they would have seen the list, and those, and at least some of them whose names are on that list, that they would go down to the ministry and get their checks, so they could do what it is that they have to do. And again, it demonstrates that the government remains true to its word, and they continue to do what they say they will do, despite all of the criticisms being thrown and leveled at them. Because the Minister of Finance did say a couple months ago that everybody who qualified will in fact receive their checks. Okay. But of course, when these people collect their checks, I don't think any of them going to go on Facebook and say, hey, yeah, I get through. They're more inclined to go on Facebook and cuss the government to say, I apply and I didn't get. But when you get, you have nothing to see.
Oh gosh, what's new? What's new?
But he asking you to say how much you get. Just said, yeah, I get through. A GT. But we know that's not going to happen because you don't want your family to know. You don't want nobody come and ask you. Yeah, bless man. Right.
So true, Dominic. So true.
Always the case, Bruce. This time now, well, I guess we can probably take a few calls.
So, guys, you can call us up on 342-0081 466-5391. So those are the numbers to call us on. Let's see, we have one here. Caller, good morning.
Good
Morning.
morning to you and Dominic. Dominic,
Morning.
what
Morning.
a good friend. What should you tell the workers?
I didn't hear it.
But he ain't here when you tell them. Until two person resigns. Okay, Mr. Duke. You need advice for your own self. Bruce, everything all right with you?
Yes, I did, man.
Boy, I was so sorry yesterday when I heard what Sam passing, boy.
Yeah.
I say, what, Bruce?
That one is more like a ton of bricks for that. My boy.
Yeah, but here now, Bruce, you talk about back and watching them film there with us there, and we playing with everybody Savannah man and the rhythm section. May his soul rest in peace, boy. May his soul rest in peace. But Bruce, we there hanging on, man. You understand me? When this day reach, Bruce, you could do what you want. You got to go, Bruce.
True, so true.
You will have a good one. Dominic?
Yes, ma'am.
Dominic? Call your friend Watson. You can talk with him serious, eh? Bruce Saigon.
Okay. Oh gosh. Call me up, guys. Call me up 342-0081-466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Bruce Wayne.
Morning.
Condolences to Big Sam family
Yes.
and his passing. Well, boy, it's a road we had to all go. So, I wish him well wherever he is going. And, tell the family hold strong.
Yeah, man.
All right, Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Take care. All right. Caller, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Bruce Wayne.
Morning.
And Dominic. How
Morning.
you all going?
You day cool? How are you doing this morning?
I good for now. Yesterday I wasn't feeling so good. But this morning feeling a little better by the grace of the Lord.
Nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right inside and chilling out.
All right.
Yeah? Morning, Sharon. Morning, Bunny Sauce. Morning to the Titan. And Mano. Morning. Dominic. I didn't hear you good yesterday.
You mean
Yeah,
Sunday?
Yeah, I was not feeling so well, so I get to hear you good.
All right.
Okay?
All right then,
What a
darling.
day.
Nice.
Yeah? All right then. Okay, have a blessed day, all right?
You too, darling. Take care.
And stay safe,
Yes.
yeah? Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Caller, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you, Bruce. How are you doing this morning?
Hey, I did cool, man. Deep South. What going on?
I did this mellow, man, taking life one day at a time. Watching the kids in the book. Watching the disgraceful opposition leader in this country. Dominic.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you. How are you doing?
I am good. Can't complain.
Well, I thought when I heard your voice on the radio this morning, the first thing you might have been doing is making a big apology to Wall Street because he asked for that yesterday,
It is
So I
7.
still wait to hear your comment on Wall Street. What you say?
Yes.
Because he mentioned that you lie on him.
Mm.
He never said Dr. Rowley was spent time by him.
Mm.
So I'll wait your comment on that before the morning up.
Yes, sir.
Right, so you go straight now that to me. Because Wall Street
Yes.
have a way to me what I heard. What I heard is what you said.
Yes.
Right, so he come like a twister too. He say he look on nothing, he asked for nothing, and he didn't wheel on the government.
Mm.
Right, I'll wait your discussion on that.
Yes, sir.
So Bruce, everything all right with you?
Yeah, everything cool, man.
Yeah, well, that is good, man. Even self everything good all day, you have to try your best and make it right, you know.
So true.
And just what tricks with you know. You know, they used to say long time is only monkey does make tricks. But when you watch the opposition in this country, you know, man. Last night I had to take off my television. When I see the whole screen on yellow and stupidness talking, I just had to take it out and walk out. You know? But they're still calling on this this person up in Grandy to demit office.
Uh-huh.
And I think Dominic, we should make a real pong on that thing.
Yeah.
Because if the PNM watch somebody too hard, they ask for the PNM to step down.
Correct.
But now you see when the UNC stealing money, nobody say nothing. So it's time the people in this country stand up and demand what they want. And that guy should be out of office. Bruce and Dominic, have a good morning.
You too, my friend. Take care. But the right thing for him to do is to leave, man. He will leave. He had to leave.
Yeah, but Bruce, you see, they're smart because they know that you can't have a by-election 1 year before an election, and the next local government election is due in November next year. So drag it out until November, and then, well, what's the point? So even if he's forced to, that it doesn't benefit the PNM because there's no by-election for them to take the seat. You see, you know the strategy. They feel less smart.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Dominic and Bruce.
Morning.
Dominic, I want
Yes,
you
ma'am.
to save my number. I want to find out something very important from you, but not on air. Okay?
All right, no
Yes,
problem.
Save my number that I call you here. I will call you back when you call me. Something very important,
Okay.
but I can't say it on the radio. Okay?
All right, no
All right.
problem.
Okay, thank you. Gemma is my name. Yeah.
Caller, good morning.
Hey, morning, Big Bruce.
Morning.
Hey, Dominic, morning, boy.
Morning, sir.
Morning, members of the Get Along, Tag Along. Brother,
What's that?
I listened to radio for 25 years. If you didn't want nothing, and they didn't need nothing, why is this sudden change against the PNM and Dr. Rowley's about? If you didn't want to be in charge of anything, or you didn't want anything, then it shouldn't be this up. Then what is your change? What is it discussed with the PNM and the leadership? Right? So that means either you wanted something personally for yourself, or you wanted to be in charge of something. Right? So if I know my scriptures tell me, when you give something with your right hand, Bruce, your left hand should know. Right? So at the end of the day, these fellas can't fool me with their selfish, egotistic ways. Right? And because they are academics, whatever they say, the lesser pebbles is always take whatever they say as gospels and intend to follow, not me. I grew up wrong that. And as I say, integrity and credibility and a man's heart is what I look at. Right? So Professor Washington can't fool me. Because what are you disappointed about? Why is the sudden change? Why are you against? Why I can understand my boy Harvey Boris. Harvey Boris has been consistent. I know Harvey Boris' heart is. I have dealt with Harvey Boris in a foreign country, and the fella is really a genuine man. You see Harvey Bruce? He is a genuine soul, I'm telling you. Right? And the PNM, obviously, Harvey Grouses is never disrespectful. It's always on point. It's not about Harvey. I know him and I see him work in a consulate. It's never about Harvey. But all the rest of these intellectuals is about them and the ego and the selfish ego. And they cannot fool me. That is why they always flip-flopping. If they're not in charge of something, they're not was running things, or they didn't get favors for some. One was on a board in Central Bank, right? The same Satmaraj take them to court, and he hung up Satmaraj on the radio station and the television station. These fellas are not consistent. They are selfish and they are egotistic. These African leaders, good majority of them, and Dominic, and then I see get personal. The personal attacks to the straight men around Dr. Rowley. It's something personal now. Man raising his voice to the top of his voice. I know envy and jealousy when I see it. Nothing about Stuart Young, his ability. Nothing about that. Just personal racial attacks about a man's ethnicity. That is jealousy and envy, brother. And I'm not on that lameness. And if people want to follow that lameness, that is them. Dr. Rowley, so far, have shown me that he's a man fair across the board. We know black people challenges. We history is different. He's trying to do it in a skillful way. When you can lock the political leader neck and say, I want this, and I want that, and I want you to do this now, and I want you to do that now. Everything is happening at a time. It's either he is a team player, or he is not. And sometimes you will be disappointed at times, but that is life. Better ways to channel your growth. But no, my African intellectuals they always want to lead, and the feeling they're the brightest. They must always be in charge and lead, and that is not life. That doesn't say they are nice people or they are genuine. Fellas, I listen like one. Thanks, fellas.
Yeah, man. Angie, morning. Caller, good morning. I'll take one more call here. Caller, good morning.
Hello. Hi, morning.
Morning.
Present, morning to you guys here. Is Dominic on the line there?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I just wanted to, I don't know if you forget me or whatever like that now. I wanted to know your rationale or your scientific explanation on how Kamala could see like a still motion picture, with the two-pole man now. So I just wanted your scientific explanation of your rationale on that narrative that the UNC put out there now. So when you get a chance, you can straighten that to me as well. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Right, so I'm going to do the obituary now, and we'll be right back from that. So we go to do the obituary and we'll be right back. Keep it locked. The Street 919 FM has been asked to announce the passing of Urban Cross, who departed this life at the age of 74 years on Wednesday, the 14th of July 2021 at the San Fernando Teaching Hospital. He will be lovingly remembered as the son of the late Hilton Cross and Elizabeth Cross, brother of Clarissa Horton, deceased, Erlin Antonio Oswald, Arban, deceased, Leslie, Monica and Rita, uncle of 12, cousin of many, in-law of Joy, Christine, Lynette, Sharon and Lena, relative of the Cross, Thomas, Charles, Andrews and George families, friend of many. The funeral service for the late Urban Cross, aka Ginger, will take place on Tuesday, the 20th of July, 2021. Inquiries can be made at Elite Funeral Homes Limited at 648-3462.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Yes, so welcome back on the inside. As we continue to take your calls, you can call us at 342-0081, 466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Sharon and Dominic.
Hey, man, how you doing?
100% okay, following the speed of Christ.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I say morning to the people of Bonnet Gardens and Mount Hope. Good morning to Patrick Street. Good morning to Zina time to get up. Dominic is on there. Good morning, Dominic.
Morning, sir.
I say good morning to 1285. Girlfriend, good morning to you. All the people. Well, most sometimes when you're waiting to get in and you can't get in, you forget all the people at the Poly Road. Miss Tunapuna, good morning to you. Miss Gloria, Miss Faizabad, Jackie and Jackie, good morning. Miss Friday, good morning to you. I did get off quick, Miss everybody. Morning, Vero. Pauline, good morning to you. Romain, good morning. And the people I ain't called, I just forget the name right now. It's in my head, but it just wouldn't come out. Love to everybody. Just remember, stay safe. Give somebody something. Love somebody, not the hug up love. Just love somebody. Let them know you love them and care for them. Give somebody something and say nothing. Verse, gone for now.
Yeah,
love is the answer.
Caller, good morning.
Blessed morning to you, Bruce.
Morning.
Morning to Dominic. Morning to Sharon and she locked on. Morning to the titans home and abroad. Boy, Dominic and Bruce, we have a serious problem in this country. The opposition leader, mental illness is a serious thing. She needs to see some kind of psychiatrist. I wonder if people really listened to that woman last night. She's sick. She gone. She had to go and take she shot too. She had to get them punching shot because she can't come out and tell that kind of nonsense when she comes with the laugh. Hey, look, before I get out of context, I God, only have a safe and blessed day. Lockdown as usual. God.
Oh, gosh. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Lucy.
Good morning, 1285. How are you?
I'm okay. I am Mr. Chant absent from yesterday, but tell him I right it.
All right, nice.
Yeah. Good morning to Dominic.
Morning.
Like you making bake. And you so laugh now, man. I want to say, Lucy, this morning I want to wish a very dear friend of mine happy birthday. She's in Queens, So I want to wish her happy birthday. And you know I just always ask her to do a little thing, but they might book me. So you know I decided to start the ball rolling and put you in trouble, right? So I want to say good morning to Mr. Malcolm, Miss Gemma, Miss Auntie, Miss Thomas, Mr. Rebel Mano, Maura, Miss Gloria, Mammy Sauce, Mother Tonapuna, good morning. And Bruce, the special friends of the Titans, Miss Monica Paul, Miss Diane Smith, the visually impaired, and my educational officer, Mr. Chan. Good morning, Sharon and your family. Bruce, could I get Imagine by Randy Crawford for my friend?
I didn't think you
You
mightn't get that now because anytime I see her play anything, so boom, is come off the,
oh God,
the internet one
look
time.
How long I ain't getting, oh God, I just
But what I tell you is when we play those songs, what has happened is we get flagged.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. The video. You saw you like Bacchanal. I take him a chance to know, but I don't get vexed because I want to say good morning to the Titans of Tobago and everybody. I hear Mr. Archer. I love to hear Mr. Archer. And I hear him, Ian Muscosi. So I looked on and listening, and I will deal with you after the program when you return. How daddy going?
So, girl, so.
All right. God is, you know, you are the first in this kind of time. So I looked on and listening, right? I take my time. So who won the bet? But I won.
Caller, good morning.
Hey, Bruce, morning.
Hey, man, morning.
Morning, Dominic.
Morning,
Sharon, I can't get in at all. Sharon, I hope everything all right. One is a chance. There is a call left, Mommy Sauce, Miss Cummins. Clement, Coco, Bertram, Jennifer, Paul. Yes, Bruce. Bruce, you know, I only listen to these people. You understand? Because first was, we didn't have vaccine, right, Bruce? Everybody talking. We need vaccine. Now we get vaccine. Yeah? They want the next thing about mandatory. Prime Minister never said mandatory. It's up to you. But Dominic, I look at
yes,
that. I turn on, I just turn on the radio, you know. Let me tell you, if I leave a party and you have the option to leave or not to leave a party and do what you feel to do. Well, we never answer. I want to hear you. Okay? Take care.
Yes, sir.
La. Papa, yo. Guys, call us up 342-00814665391. Call us up. Don't tell me you ain't getting through, no, the lines are them open. Caller, good morning. Morning.
Dominic, I was happy to see some of the Venezuelan returning home, Bruce. You know, the country, like, apparently it started back to open up, and things started to run back smooth. I was very happy. Bruce, you never been to Venezuela?
No.
Well, I've been to Venezuela twice and Margarita twice.
Okay.
And I was very happy to know, Bruce, that some of them returning back home, Bruce. Because, you know, Bruce, as I still not telling everybody, we welcome everybody in Trinidad and Tobago because we also leave here and go abroad also in different countries, Bruce. So, you know, such like these things, I was very pleased about it. Dominic?
Yes, ma'am.
Some man say I have to apologize to me and the man name. But I met the man once early coming in the Go Martin West constituency to meet the executive. And I realized he was a smart man, but you all have a good one. Bruce, I gone.
You know. Caller, good morning.
Hi, Brucey. Morning. How you doing?
Hi there, cool morning. How you doing this morning?
Good. Monks and Josh here.
Nice.
Mr. Dominic, morning. I heard you Sunday. I love your program. Yeah, let Wall Street take that and put it in his pipe and smoke it, Mr. Dominic. Mr. Bruce, tell Mr. Dominic, I heard Mr. Watson joke now. He is either a CMO or a scientist because I heard him yesterday afternoon on some news on another frequency stating that the Prime Minister is misleading the country, that the vaccine that we have here is just trial tests, and how some 13-year-old child died from it. What is wrong with these people? Which way are they going? We want vaccine, this one taking it and that one not taking it, and all sorts of mixed-up story. So what is he saying? That the Prime Minister doesn't know what he's saying. He wants to know what he's saying, because he's making reference of a 13-year-old child that some vaccine killed and whatever. Why are they making the other parts of the world, the other countries in the world, laughing at us of our stupidity as people who live here? Trinidad and Tobago is the only country where people are fighting down the government where the coronavirus is concerned. Mr. Watson, you get your act together. That's not going to save you in Tobago when they call the new election here. You know. It's not going to save you. I'm going, Mr. Brucey and Mr. Dominic.
Yeah, man, take care. I'm taking in the YouTube chat here, boy. We are.
You know, Bruce, Chinese could be real hypocritical. And when the day when the Prime Minister made a comment in the Parliament, responding to whoever question was asked of him, he said, what is so special about doubles, right? And people need to understand the context in which the Prime Minister, because I mean, we have a number of indigenous foods here, and why is doubles considered to be, more special than the rest of them? Because you could ask the question, so What's so special about Bacon Shack? What's so special about that crowd? You know, it is more difficult to get certain foods than doubles. You could go just about anywhere. Where could get a good crowd? If I want a good Bacon Shack, I go up on Maracas Beach, right? Or, well, Richards have a place, I don't know if they reopened by the opposite the police barracks there.
Yeah. I don't know if they open yet.
Yeah, right. But unlike all these other indigenous foods, you had as I say, you could get doubles anywhere.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
I'm seeing Cricks have an advertisement on Facebook, right? Where they have a bowl of chana and Cricks next to it. And the caption is doubles nothing. 145 comments. Nobody ain't bashing Cricks for that. Well, yeah, that is good on real good, and yeah. But when the Prime Minister asked, so what's so special?
Well, they did a meme into it, all kind of thing.
Yeah, they turned it into a race thing. Oh, that is an insult to the East Indian community, as if it's only the East Indian community is made up.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning,
Dominic,
Mother.
And Sharon. I don't know, while I have my phone ringing, I hear you saying, call me up, so I had to change the phone and see what's going on. You know. Dominic, I don't know if you're reading because I'm in and out doing things, and I heard an encounter with some airport situation. Yeah, what I have to say, if when they were going and they knew they couldn't understand language or understand signs, they should have worked with somebody to assist them, because everybody else said what is good, and like he was reading the wrong page or he didn't know to operate, whatever it is. Or maybe just simple understanding he didn't have. Okay? So don't put the blame on anybody. You understand? It's their own self. So all the big talk about changing and using different thing and different words. If you don't know how to use your apparatus, say so. Don't blame the system. Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye. Caller, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
You all are very difficult to get to, you know. I don't know if you all and the doubles are in competition. Good morning to you all. Yes. You know, it's not a problem to me because I don't rush in no line. Not that I want to criticize double people, but I don't eat doubles, right? So, so that is out of my area. But I want to say that somebody called and said that Trinidadian making false about the vaccine thing. Listen, it's a worldwide thing. Everybody across the globe, not everybody. People who are against the vaccine have a lot to say about it, right? And people are misbehaving. So we are the only people in the world that misbehaving in this pandemic. They are behaving like that all over the world. So they would not. I think people will look at certain people and their utterances as foolish people, right? So they'll be telling you when you open your mouth. So that is it. So you cannot put all Trinidadians in the same boat, right? And say, well, all Trinidadians behaving foolish. And say, what is happening is people from Trinidad is putting a lot of negative things out there. Because, and I think it's not because they believe what they're saying. I believe, to me, it's what they're paid to do. Right? So you all have a good morning. Take care.
Thank you. And let me quickly send out birthday greetings to Melissa Farrer, I think it is. Yes, her birthday was on Sunday. Happy belated birthday to you, my dear. I'm sure you had a great day.
Belated birthday greetings to you.
Yes. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Yeah,
morning, Dominic.
Morning.
Morning, Ms. Felix, wherever you are. I want to endorse what that last caller said. And I want people to somehow we just get relaxed sometimes. This opposition we have in this country is a danger to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. When you, your family, your friends living in a nation, and all you can bad talk the nation, sit down, come like you're sitting down and you can't bad talk in it. Yeah? Or you could send and write all kind of outside sources and international communities and all kind of things and bad talk and say the nastiest things about Trinidad and Tobago. This is not no joke, people. Yeah? Or they're trying to embarrass all the country just because all they didn't get in power. Just because of political power, just because of the treasury. All the silly, nasty things. Right? And all the UMC, all the bashing Pierre and Dr. Rowley. I see on the papers, it's not saying it is in the public domain, where UMC councillor has been charged. And at the end, I didn't hear that on the Monday night forum, Kamla. I didn't hear them thing at all. What is the thing to PNM? That kind of behavior, misbehavior in public office, that's the ones what we know about. What about the hundreds we don't know about? That is always the alternative government to the PNM. All they go have to sit down right there. You understand? The little resources we have in this country, Dr. Only fighting and doing his best to keep body and soul together. And that's the kind of nasty things all they coming with. Or they can jump high, or they can jump low. Great is the PNM, and we shall always prevail. Thank you, my brothers.
Yeah, man. Caller, good morning.
Hey, good morning to my brother Dominic. And good morning to my brother Romain.
Morning.
Yes, I listen to everybody, and I think that is what I'm saying. I watching people start, because you see, we had two lockdowns, and they're not thinking, them gone running down doubles, gone running down fast food and all this thing. And if, by God's grace, the next lockdown should come, they will be in the same spot. That is why you see when people talking about poor people, and poor people, I don't even after that, because poor people have money. But they don't make use of the money. They don't put the money to use. You understand? And all my life I'm growing up here, I never hear about doubles and doubles. I never eat doubles in my life. Let me tell you this. Never. Because the first time we come out, Dr. Williams sent us to get a test. To get a test. And anybody check it and see the test, the results of the test. And I never eat that. And I want to know how that becomes a staple food. How everybody talking about that. Flour, anything with flour is dangerous for you. For anybody, diabetes. Now eat the sugar now for now. Eat a piece of flour and test the sugar and see how fast the sugar does go. I don't eat them things. You understand? And what's so great about it, according to the Prime Minister, that we think it have all kind of food. We eat all kind of, my mother was a Tubigonian. We eat provision morning instead of eating flour. I think my mother used to get cook up provision and we eating that with sausage and things. You understand? And what here now, all I keep telling all this. You see Kamla know that the money she cannot give a comfort. She's want to play mad now. The case coming up, this month the case coming up, and I'm calling on CTT, send journalists to the courthouse, to the Hall of Justice, to bring the report to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. That's CTT, Trinidad and Tobago television. Send people there, get work, give people work, and let the people know what's taking place about that high matter profile, high matter case. Let us know, don't hide it. The private media hiding it. We don't want that. Let CTT work. Send them to work. Have a blessed morning.
Thank you.
Bruce, I just want to extend, kudos to the Member of Parliament for Aruka Maloney, Mrs. Camille Robinson Regis. I see that she and her team at the Aruka Maloney constituency continue to engage in activities to assist those who would have been impacted by the pandemic. Yeah. So I see she continues to partner with a number of institutions in getting hampers. So I saw she would have put out a post. When we all do our part, we all benefit collectively. Today I'm very pleased to have partnered with GGS Supermarket, Kiss Baking Company and NAMDEVCO to facilitate the distribution of full COVID relief hampers consisting of produce, fruits, half dozen crate of eggs, chicken, Kiss sliced bread and dry goods. I know that this collaboration and pooling of resources has brought needed assistance that will positively impact the lives of these families. Aruka Maloney is on the road to recovery as we do our part to return some semblance of normalcy. So also kudos to JGS Supermarket, Kiss Baking Company and the continued good work of NAMDEVCO. Because as the Prime Minister says, we know the government. It's not just the responsibility of the government to lend assistance, but we as individuals also have a responsibility to contribute wherever and however we can. So again, kudos to the executive and all of the hardworking team members of the Aruka Maloney constituency, and to all of those companies who continue to partner with them to assist the less fortunate.
Caller, good morning. Mother, you have about a minute.
Bruce, me again. With the Venezuelans that you go back, it seems as though they vex, they can't run the trade again, why they going on. So, I'm very double this since 1963. I ate a double and never ate one more again. And make it worse, the other day, during some time, some girls, they put feces in the food, they will eat it. I say, well, I think, all people should know exactly what to do. Okay? So the trade can run again between Venezuela and Trinidad, so they vex. Okay, bye.
So we have about a minute again before we go to the break.
Because in the same way they have a long time that says all mutual funds are not the same. All doubles is not the same girl.
True.
I've had some terrible doubles in my time.
Well,
and I've had some.
I can safely say that I never bounce up a bad one. And that's because there's certain folks I partake of that I know and watch how they handle the scene. I can't talk for everybody, but these particular individuals, and I'm not saying who they are and where they are, those are who, if I feel the need for, I will go there. If they're not there, I good. Yeah, I good. I ain't going through that.
This variety is the spice of life, man.
Yeah. Some spices ain't good. So, guys, we're going to our break and we'll be right back. So, when we return, we continue to take your calls. Keep it locked to the Street 919 FM. Don't worry, just a short break and we'll be right back.
My brother, I used to be with Farmer and the Ecstatic with Marshall Montano. But 2021, I hold in my own. The man that holding back, I'm not gonna back no style. If anyone wanna wind up, I behave rude, the bumper slack, I'm gonna grind up. Can't you see? Wise on my ladies, that's why when I dig down low and I rock it down, don't watch it. Mind the business, wash them out and I'm pelted. I'm a big woman, not a little girl, and I'm 16. I wanna hear them sing a little. You say, I's a big girl now. Watch out my fat bumper. Walking from 19. And I don't give a damn cause I's a big girl now. Listen to the girl. I'm a license now. Take a little riding. Say, they used to go out and leave me all the time. They used to go to fest and enjoy their life. Well, I am a big woman and I'm wasting time. I feel like I'm in town. Start to jump right now. Jump off, that's why when I get down low and I rock it out. Mind your business, wash your mouth and I'm pelting. I'm a big woman, not a little girl. Hey, no exactly to be the same. What? I'm a big girl now. Watch out my fat bumper. Walking from 19. And I don't give a damn cause I'm a big girl now. That's in the car. If you enjoying the show, show me some thumbs up right now in the comments. This feels like carnival to me.
Are you experiencing loss of vision or are your glasses broken? At Value Optical, we're open and we're here to help. You can have your urgent eyeglasses in 3 days with packages starting at $695. When you visit us, be mindful of the 3 W's. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. Please call us toll-free 800-2020 for expert advice on your vision needs or to book your appointment. Value Optical, caring for your eyes.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Hey, you keeping safe? I hope so. I don't really know what will happen when everything will back up, but the lime had to go on. But in the meantime, just come online with the live wire. I'm on the Street 919 FM every Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. Or you could check us out on the live on Facebook at the Street 919 FM or on YouTube at Street TV. Don't forget to share the live. That might just be as important as you keeping safe. So mask up, sanitize, tune in to the Street 919 FM, Lime on the Live Wire, Saturday afternoons, 5 to 8 p.m. Don't worry, I gotta be home in time for the curfew. Keep safe.
You matter.
I matter. We all matter. And Tobago matters.
Join us as we bring our THA community meetings to you virtually, starting Saturday 3rd July every fortnight until Saturday 11th September 2021, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Catch us live on Tobago Channel 5, TTT, Pulse 89.5 FM, Radio Tambourine 92.7 FM, Street 919 FM, and Office of the Chief Secretary and Tobago Channel 5 Facebook pages. Listen out for every week's topic and send your questions to 688-4040 or mainfo@tha.gov.tt. That's mainfo@tha.gov.tt. Join us as we discuss Tobago Matters, because Tobago matters.
From the moment you first crossed eyes,
It's a girl.
to their very first bowl of cereal, open wide. Going into parenthood means nourishing your little one to reach their fullest potential. With Nestum Nature's Selections infant cereals, give 30% more whole grain with 15 vitamins and minerals, including iron, all with no added sugar. Nature's Selection. Give your baby the best. Nestum, from 6 months onwards.
Police, good day. Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division? Yes, sir. I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries. Excuse me, sir? Is it true? You have batteries selling for $488? Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries. So I could buy a battery for $488? Yes, sir. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed and distributed by Massey Automotive. Which part? Right here at Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division, 15 Arrowbita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore, located at Lowlands Mall off Claude Noel Highway in Tobago. You could call 63 Tools. Alright, thanks, boss. Nah, man. Ronnie, do you have $488 to lend me?
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in San Luis Grande is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sundays, Ministry of Worship, Children's Hour, and the Word from 1 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Facebook, email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. appreciated. Account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
The Street 91.9 FM brings you today's tips to improve your financial literacy. Improving your financial literacy is a never-ending endeavor that needs to be prioritized. As you work on improving your financial literacy, it's important to continue your momentum. Here are your tips. Pay attention to your fees. Understanding the fee structure and the amount you have been paying on a monthly or even annual basis in regards to fees associated with financial services is extremely important. Account service fees, annual financial planning service fees, investment account management fees, you name it. If you haven't reviewed and audited your fees yet, I recommend that you sit down and make this a priority. That was your financial tip brought to you by the Street 91.9 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
This is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of 19th July 2021 stands at new positive cases 181. Total active cases 5,742. Total recovered patients 29,458. Total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present 36,198. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
So welcome back. Just a bit of housekeeping for you. Value Optical wishes to advise the public that all 13 branches will now be open full-time to provide expert eye care services to you. All of our regular services are now available. For your safety, we continue to practice the established health and safety protocols, and we recommend that you make an appointment for all testing services. Please call us at 225-4865 or toll-free 800-2020 for all inquiries on opening hours, eye testing availability, and how we can assist your eye care needs. Value Optical, caring for your eyes. Johnny Q for all your hardware, building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies. Gravel and sand now available. Don't forget Power Master, Optima Vata and Megastar batteries start from $488. And it's all at Johnny Q, number 15 Arapita Avenue, Woodbrook, and our new location, Johnny Q Superstore in Lowlands Mall, Tobago, off Claude Noel Highway. Just call 63 Tools. What is convenience? Paying your Digicel bill with your debit card on My Digicel app. Now you can make your Digicel Plus and mobile bill payments on the My Digicel app with your Scotiabank, Republic Bank, RBC or First Citizens Bank Visa debit card. No need to use a credit card. We make it easy to use your debit card to pay your bill, top up or purchase a plan. Download the My Digicel app in your mobile app store today. International cricket superstars Karen Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Lindell Simmons, Riyad Emrit, even Raymond Ramnarine and Rafi B has all been using Omega XL for joint pain and getting great results. So what about you? Just pick up a bottle of Omega XL right now at all leading pharmacies or call Great Health Limited at 225-0410. So live long and stay strong with Omega XL. Yes, Dominic.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So, I need to address something.
Is that boy?
Discussions that I heard in the airwaves. And there's some things I wish to address.
Okay.
Now, the assertion that I have just come. This is is my PNM party card. Anybody who knows what the old PNM party card looks like can verify that this is. See? Balize there? Right. People's National Movement. This card is over 14 years old. My party registration number is 70269.
Oh Lord, the Mashiko.
I look at the back. There's date admitted the 9th of May, 2007. Over 14 years ago. My membership dues are paid up at Balize House to 2022. All right? So, anyone who wants to question whether or not I am PNM, I hope that addresses that issue. But I will also share some information, you see, because I hear people talking about in the trenches, working in the trenches, and I just come in 2015. Now let certain people know, who will remain nameless, that in 2010, I was invited to and attended an event that Mr. Manning held at the Diplomatic Center. It was the first time that I ever saw Mr. Manning in person, right? That was about a month before the election. And after Mr. Manning gave his speech, and he came off the stage, and he was standing at the side of the stage with Mrs. Manning, and they were greeting people and so on. And I looked at Mr. Manning from where I was standing, and you could tell that there was, his countenance was, even though he gave a speech that was intended to be uplifting, you could tell that he saw the writing on the wall, right? And I'm there, and should I go and talk to this man? Shouldn't I? I said, look, I may not get another opportunity. So I went and I said, sir, you have my support. No matter what is the outcome of the election, we stand by you, right? Yeah. He said he appreciated that. So on. Right. And we all know what the outcome of the election was. Bruce, was very disappointed with how Mr. Manning was treated at Balize House after the election. Now, there's no secret where so-called supporters of the party ran him out of Balize House. And that was very disheartening to see. But I must admit, at that point in time, seeing that, the thought did cross my mind to leave the party. Yeah? But I said, you know what? I will work with my party to see what I could do to help them to get back in office in 2015. Many a times, in fact, right now on my file at work, I have several warning letters for getting into arguments in the office over politics. 2010, yes. I fight in tooth and nail for PNM. Colleagues who telling me, you're supporting PNM, but telling me give the people partnership a chance. It's something different. The first female prime minister, you never know. And if it don't work, we could vote them out in 2015. I said, but I know what these people give. Leopoldo Chino's possible come and tell me nothing about give them a chance. I don't know anything about that. Heated arguments in the office. My manager come and tell me, hey, you're causing ruckus in my office. I don't want that here. Keep your politics outside. I couldn't keep it outside. And I take my warning letters. I could have lost my job. Right? Subsequent to the election, I attended my first PNM convention down at the Shagaramas Convention Center. So committed was I to assist to rebuild the party. Right? Went and buy my brand new long sleeve red shirt. Went down there early, stayed for the entire thing. Never did that before. Then came the local government election in July of 2010. And one of my colleagues from work was selected as one of the PNM candidates for the Shogunas Borough Corporation. Because of my involvement, and she knew how red I was, she asked me to be her campaign manager. Let me tell you, Bruce, that was the most difficult campaign. Albeit that it was short. We could not get many evenings, many days. We would work through lunch to leave early so that we could go and campaign, go walking about the area and meeting the people. And we could not get one single PNM person to work with us. I wasn't from the district. I was the campaign manager. So for the majority of the time, it was just me and her walking every evening. There were a couple of days when the constituency chairman, Mr. Archie, worked with us and when he took us to houses where he knew the people and made some introductions and stuff. But that was the sum total. As campaign manager, sending out letters trying to get sponsorship for water, jerseys, nothing. Nobody wanted to support because the PNM just lost the election big time. And we couldn't even get PNM supporters to work with us. So I had to dip in my own pocket to assist in funding that campaign. Candidate and I, two of us, had to dip in our pocket. Right? Didn't have no money. Didn't win. Okay. Because we knew it was a tough fight and the campaign was short. Right? And then, subsequent to that, I decided, okay, I want to join a party group. But Bruce, that was our next headache. The amount of people I spoke to who were heavily involved in the PNM, trying to get just a name of somebody that I could have spoken to, somebody I could call in the video mirror to join a party group. Everybody telling me they know nobody. They know nobody. And after going through that, I just decided, you know what? I will just do whatever I can. And when the election comes around, I will just vote. I went to Balize House. I got about 50 application forms. I said, all my friends, co-workers, family, one who's supporting the PNM, it's time for them to consummate that relationship and become born-again members of the party. I went and you see, I don't like to sound like some people singing a tune, I, and I do this and I do that. But you see, when you put me on the spot, because it's like a child, Bruce. You're growing up, you see a Japanese. You pelt a stone, you hit the nest, and the Japanese just fly around and they go back. You pelt it again. Same thing. You go and you get the boomstick and you hit it, whap, and you drop decide, you know what, you want foolishness. And you get right out of your eye. Your eyes swell up big and you want to run by mommy to cry, mommy, the job sting, man. Who send you? Leave it alone. But no, you want to call Bacana. Right? So in 2013, the ILP came about. Right? At that time, my mother was recovering from a stroke. She was staying at my sister's place in Maraval. And I used to go and visit her every day, sometime every other day. And she said, boy, why you don't go and screen for local government election? I say, well, lady, I can't do that. She said, why I can't do that? I said, because that's not how the PNM is operating. You have to be a part of a member of a party group, and then they have to nominate you and so on. She said, well, why don't you try Jack on a party? I said, well, why can't do that? I'm PNM. She said, it's not about party. You're looking to represent your area. I said, look, lady, I can't do that. Every time I went to visit my mother after that, I decided if you're going to do the screening. Every time, bro. She said, listen, I'm telling you, I know you're studying what party thing, don't worry about that, right? If you go and you screen by Jacona party, you will get through. She said, again, it's all about what you could do for the community. I know that you would like to work, but as you said, it's not possible under the PNM or as the case may be. She said, I don't change the fact that you could still be PNM. I said, all right. But she said, when people vex to the PNM, they just go and vote against the PNM and they come back and vote for the PNM. just to satisfy her, I will go and do it. I don't expect anyway, so I can say, see, I went. And I tell you, I went. The last day that they were accepting nomination forms, that's to tell you how long I take. I was of two minds. Even on the day, there's my partner who said, boy, come, let me go now. I said, all right. And I went, fill out the nomination form, I submitted. Then I get a call, they say, screening is on such and such date. Right. When I went, there were 7 other people screening for my district. I said, well, great. 8 of us. So showing getting through. I get through. Right? The screening committee was Jack Warner, Lindira Udet, Robin Montano, Anna Dionarine, Inshan Ishmael, and I can't remember what the other person was. Right? I got a call afterwards saying, well, you were selected as candidate, so. All right. So, well, it's, I like politics and it's something I always wanted to do, so I'll give it a try. I gave it a try. I gave it my all. I spent a lot of money. I'll tell you that. Yeah, it cost me a lot of money. But You know, Bruce, when you and the experience for me was it was worth it, even though I didn't win, because it helped me to understand better how the whole campaigning system works. You go to a different house, and every house you go to, yeah, don't worry, I have 5 votes in this house, sure. Tell Uncle Jack you had 10 votes in this house. And next door you have how much and how much. Bruce, if all of those you have this and you have that had panned out, I would probably have been holding the record for the most amount of votes in a local government election. Right? Yes. But it didn't work out that way. So apparently the individual, in doing his research and his Googling, he didn't know about that one because he only talked about 2015. So he wasn't aware that I was a candidate in local government election in 2013. Yes, under the ILP. And then, after that defeat, let me tell you, an election loss, you see the bankers get from that. Trust me.
Pressure.
Especially if you spend all that money. Who said worse than the other thing at the bank, you know. That was at a bank truck. I was depressed for more than a month. I was so sure I was inside. But I healed all wounds. I said, right, I done that. Then I get a call from Janelle Sebastian, who was one of my co-hosts on the Sunshine Hour, and she said, you want to be a part of the youth arm of the party? I said, okay, no problem with that. Let's see what I could contribute. So I joined the youth arm, and I was elected as the PRO of the youth arm and so on, and things went along. And then in 2014, March of 2014, Mr. Warner decided to start the Sunshine Hour. Mm-hmm. Now, we were just supposed to be on a Friday. Friday was supposed to be for the youth arm. Discuss social issues affecting the youth. And then somehow the program morphed into strictly politics. Mr. Warner studied with the potential in it, and it was just discuss politics. Mr. Warner had access to information that nobody else had access to. When the live sport thing broke, all the information about the spin divers and all these different things that he presented in the parliament, nobody else knew about that because all the information that Ruth Marchand gave him, that she now has to be hiding out as part of Spain, always talks about hiding out in the US. We were the ones who were bringing that. I ended up getting another warning letter. I ain't doing my work. 1 o'clock in the day, I buy Sunshine office on Edward Street by the CONCACAF building. Research to come for 4 o'clock to talk, to tell the people what it is the People's Partnership was doing. We weren't promoting ILP. It was the People's Partnership, the UNC. When you go to the office, Mr. Warner say talk about this today. Mr. Warner say talk about that. Do all your research. Janelle, Nigel, Dane, 1 o'clock, all of us there, sit down. You will take this angle. This one will take that angle. Right? That's how it went. For a year and a half, I did that from March 2014 to September 2015. We knew what the objective was. Right? We knew. And anybody who used to listen to that program, we only found out the extent of the reach of that program after the Sunshine Hour ended. But we gave up time. My job is commission-based. Time when I should have been out selling. What I was doing research to ensure that the People's Partnership got out of office. And again, I repeat, we used to hardly promote the ILP on that program. People used to be calling the program and saying they hope that the election turn out PNM is government and the ILP is the opposition, the new opposition. PNM people used to call and say that. PNM people used to call and say they hope after the election when the PNM went that they would make us the host of the show's senators. PNM people used to say that they hope the PNM give us something for all the work that we have done to assist. After the election was won and the Sunshine program ended, people were calling in and say, here, what now? PNM people used to call in and say, we willing to always set up a fund, we willing to contribute to the fund to keep the show on air. After Mr. Warner ended it in September. Right? How many times when we had the Sunday program, we bunks up Mr. Hines, and Mr. Hines will tell us all they're doing a very good job, very good job. Mr. Hines, when Mr. Hines says, PNM, we were ILP, the relationship was very good. After the Sunshine program ended, that was the end. Well, we were off the air. I was off the air for about 3 years, Bruce.
Yeah.
Right? In October of 2018, when Dane started Facts versus Opinion. The first show that Dane did, I made a mistake to message Dane and tell him, good job. Dane called me, say, come and do the show with me now. I say, Papi, I get in enough trouble with that. You see me? I have enough for the letter. One more that is, he said, oh gosh, come now. Well, all right, well, you would do it one day and I could do it one day and what? I said, let me think about it. Came, and we all know what happened. I came, and Dane bust out. So then Dane, other than an occasional guest appearance on the show, I ended up with the program from October 2018 to December 2019. Right? Doing research, same thing. Reminding people about what the People's Partnership gave, what life under the People's Partnership was. Things that people had forgotten. I was doing all of that. Reminding people. And again, PNM people will call in and say, oh, we hope after they win again that they make us and all this stuff. Why were they saying that? Why? I never gave chorus to that. I would just laugh it off. You never hear me come in and sing a song about why I wanted this and I wanted that and so forth. That wasn't me. So when I said that it was a labor of love, it was only last year that I found out, Bruce, that of the 5 of us who won the Sunshine Hour, Dean and Singh and myself were the only 2 that were never compensated for that. We got nothing. People used to think Jack used to pay us to do that. I never got a dime from Jack Warner for that. And I didn't care for any money. Because for me, I hated living under those insufferable bastards, the UNC. Every Monday morning, making the country a laughing stock. If it's not a minister being fired, there's some kind of corruption scandal, something. And I found that that was unacceptable. And that is why I committed myself. I didn't have to do it. And I think if the individual wants to call Jack Warner and ask him, he could call him. He never paid me anything. So that when I said, and then he quoted a post on Facebook where Kingsley had put up a post on Facebook and I commented on it. And Garth Christopher came at me saying, look how the chairman of the once mighty Jack Warner's party has become something about the PNM and Dr. Rowley have me like some slave or some stupidness. So, and it's only because of unmitigated shame is why I'm not speaking on all kind of nonsense. And I informed them that's because of Jack Warner is where I am. And I made the point. Were it not for the ILP and the Sunshine Hour, I would never have been on radio. I would not be sitting here talking to you now. There's a saying, the Lord works in mysterious ways, great wonders to perform. And if that is the channel that he used for me to end up on the radio, who am I to question? Who am I? I never signed an application form to become a member of the ILP. And I challenge anybody to go and find such a form. I'm not going and say, well, Mama Guy people and talk, well, if you could prove that I sign a form, I will donate 100,000 and 200,000 and 250,000 to charity, choice and all that kind of. Yeah. That's not me. They pass on out the place to tell me about I saying about a labor of love and I getting paid and all kind of nonsense. So on Saturday, during the program, the midday program, the individual calls in to say about how I am on 2 boards. I don't know what 2 boards he's talking about. Where you get that information from? Perhaps you could share it with me. Right? I am on several boards that has nothing to do with the government. I am on the board of the Trinidad and Tobago Association of Insurance and Financial Advisors. I'm the Secretary Treasurer. I'm on the board of the Caribbean Association of Insurance and Financial Advisors. I'm the Vice President of the North Chapter of the Trinidad and Tobago Association of Insurance and Financial Advisors. I'm on the board of the St. Mary's College Past Students Union. I'm the Assistant Treasurer there. I'm also a part of the Adjudication Committee for the National Carnival Commission. I've been so since 2006. Right? All of these things. Right? And I have nothing to do with Dr. Rowley and Jack Warner. And yes, I'm also on the board of the National Trust. I'm a council member. And I earn my keep. I make sure that I went there to give value. And I'll tell you, I don't need to go into details. You see, because when I talk about you're lecturing in this and you teach this and you teach that and you do this and this magazine and you're in centerfold and all kind of thing to promote yourself, for what? So you talk about when Dr. Rowley was leader of the opposition, he came to New York, Dr. Rowley, Terence Singh, and whoever else was part of the entourage, and you rented a Mercedes-Benz to take them around because you wanted them to treat them like dignitaries, and you had them at your home, and the best silverware, and the best liquor, and the best food. Let me tell you something. When you fall under the ambit of the Integrity in Public Life Act, right, there are certain things that are considered to be gifts. So you don't need to unnecessarily get money. If you invite somebody to your home who's a public official, and you wine and dine them, treat them to the best alcohol and the best food and the best silverware, and you drive them around in a Mercedes and all of that, that is considered a benefit in kind. If that person comes back and uses their official office to do anything for you, to provide you with any kind of favor, that could be deemed misbehavior in public office.
Yep.
So if it is that you submitted a proposal to Dr. Rowley, even if he was inclined to give it serious consideration, that is out the window, because you have created now a narrative that you did this for Dr. Rowley and you did that for him and you treated him to this, that, the other, and the next. So if he were to come now and give you this building that you want, whatever is the terms under which you get it, the opposition, based on your utterances on social media, which it is there recorded, could now come and say that that was an inducement, what you did for Dr. Rowley, for him to give you favors. So the Prime Minister, a very wise man, he knows why he did what he did, because he understands the nature of the individual that he was dealing with. Clearly, he knows that there's somebody who likes to talk and present things in a certain way, in a certain narrative, right? I'll let him know. The building, when he was talking to Aisha last week, he said the building at the bottom by Duncan Street there, and Aisha asked, that's the building opposite Tamron Square, and he said yes. There's a building currently under renovation there, bottom of Duncan Street, right? Well, I'll let him know that I did my research, right, made my inquiries. That entire block and beyond has been earmarked for renovation and refurbishment under the East Port of Spain rejuvenation exercise.
Yep.
Part of the Port of Spain revitalization project. All those buildings there. So whichever building it is that you're talking about, all of them have been earmarked for that. So if you want to nitpick about which building it was, that one too has also been earmarked. That too will be refurbished. All right? So whoever is your sources, go and check them again and ask them to update it for you now. So to be calling me just come. When I was between 2010 to 2015, I was here in Trinidad and Tobago. I left Trinidad twice in that period of time. In 2012, I left for 2 weeks when I went to China. And then in 2015, I went to Florida for 10 days. Right? But for the rest of the time, I was here in Trinidad, having to suffer under the People's Partnership. Right? Having to put up with the foolishness while you were living your best life in the US under Barack Obama. Yes, enjoying things there. You were looking in from the outside. We had to face it here empirically, so we know what it was to be under them. And we decided we don't want to go through that again. All the people who went through that know what it was. You don't know because you weren't here. All right? So when you want to sing a song about I did and I did and I did, okay, how did that visit to Wall Street and them getting a gold badge and whatever, and the drive in the Mercedes-Benz, how did that contribute to the PNM's victory in 2015? The sum total, based on you, and what you have said, the sum total of your activism to help the PNM was calling this radio station and that radio station to talk on behalf of the PNM. What else you do? That's the only two things I heard you talk about. Visit to New York, to New Jersey, Wall Street, and calling the radio. What else you did? What other contributions did you make? How many times did you call the radio station to regurgitate what you heard on our program? Call other stations to talk about it. How much research you did for the information that you put out? What else did you do? But you put to call people just come. You don't know my history to call me any just come? You said your journey started in 2009, as I just show you, 2007. The first time I was eligible to vote in an election was in the year 2000, and I voted for the PNM. 2001 PNM, 2002 PNM, 2007 PNM, 2010 PNM. The only time I didn't vote for the PNM was in 2013 because I was the candidate. I voted for myself. And in 2015, yes, I did contest the IWER seat, but that was on the encouragement of Reka Ramjet and Jack Warner, because Mr. Warner wanted to give the party some sort of presence because we were contesting our first general election. I didn't want to contest the seat because I knew that it was an exercise in futility, that we couldn't win it. But it was just to create a facade that I went up. But the very same Ansel Antoine that you're talking about held a cottage meeting in my neighborhood, and I attended. And at the end of the cottage meeting, I went and I spoke with Mr. Antoine. I shook his hand and we had a discussion. And I told him that when he wins, and I know that he's going to win, I would want to work with him to see what I could do to assist my community. And he gave me a commitment, no problem. Once you win and everything's set up, come and talk to him and we see what we could do. But you see, I don't know these things. But I wanna give a word of advice. You see, when you wanna drink or take medication for other people's fever, make sure that you know for sure that the people have fever. Otherwise, you are going to find yourself over-medicated and you might end up in a coffin. And then they come, but I never tell you I had fever. Who tell you I had fever, but you don't go and drink medication? I never send him. So do your research, sir. So when you want to talk about who want and who ain't want and who get and who ain't get and all of that, do your research. It's not my place to come and talk anybody business, eh? I have never come on this radio station to talk about I and a board and I this and whatever. What's the point of that? I am not about self-aggrandizement. I'm not coming here to beat my chest and say, hey, look, if people made representations on my behalf because they listen to the program and they see my potential and they see that, okay, this is somebody that I think could do this job, what's the issue? So you vex because you submit a proposal and you ain't get through? Take the $250,000 that you say you want to offer as a reward. If anybody could prove that you're a UNC or you have a UNC party card, take that money and do the same thing that you say you want to do. If you could raise funds, go right ahead, raise your funds, get a building and do it. And then you could beat your chest and say, I did it on my own without the help of anybody. To me, that carries far more kudos than the government being able to say it's because of them they give you that. That's what you need to do. Put your money where your mouth is. But guess what? The OWTU said they had money too. And if they submitted a proposal to the government, what happened to that? If the government had given them the refinery and then no money to come, who to catch? The government ends? So put your money where your mouth is, pal. You have private capital, economic empowerment, economic development, and economic whatever. Well, use your links. Why do I ask for one of the buildings up in the same building in Chumakak that you keep griping about? Ask for one of those buildings, put your money in it and establish your Laventille to Wall Street Empowerment Center there. Or is it that building not good enough for you? It's good enough to be refurbished for the residents of that area to go back and live in, but it's not good enough for you to ask for, to set up. And that'd be perfect. You're in love with Chumakak, that's where you're from. So set it up there, right in the heart of the thing. Where the people put it in their neighborhood, let them see. Wall Street do that. Whoever it is the name you say this call you, I forget. But you do that. You develop Chumakak, so bring your US capital and do that. So before you seek to jump on my case, and let me make it lucidly clear, I have no intentions of engaging in any puerile tit-for-tat with you. Right? None. This is the last time I'm going to address anything that you say with regards to me. So if you come to give a response later this afternoon, and I shall show if you care to call when we open back the lines, let me let you know. I will not be responding again. I will ignore anything that you have to say further. You will get no apology from me because you're nonsense. When you have to come out and talk about all the things that you did and what you didn't do, I've never done that. Okay? And I'll let you know further. With respect to chastising the government about, they give out hampers, food hampers, and 5 okra. They give you 5 to make the call, and then you have to go back and come back and make the loo. And you think that's funny. You sound just like Dal Munilal. You're not funny. But I'm certain the UNC Circus has vacancies for clowns. So you could submit an application if that's the road that you want to go on. But let me tell you something. I do stuff on the side that I don't talk about. Right? Because I went to Massey, I didn't like what I saw in their hampers. So what did I do? I dipped in my pocket and I bought food vouchers. And I gave it to people. You go to Massey and you buy what you want. I'm not going to pick for you. I don't know what's in your cabinet, what's in your kitchen cupboards, and what is not there. I don't know what you need and don't need. So let me give you the food vouchers. You go and buy what you need for yourself. I'm not going to put you through that because you might get 2 or 3 other hampers from other people with the very same thing. So you know what you need, you go and buy. I don't want to come here and talk about that because I'm not about me. I'm not about bringing up myself and all of that. If that's you and that's what you like to do, good for you. The first time I ever saw this man was when he did a live some time ago to cuss out Fitzgerald Hines about the 3 buildings in Chumakat, calling Mr. Hines failed Gerald Hines and fourth failure of all times and all of that. Disrespectful. And then you expect what? You expect the man to help you? Just like God, Christopher used to call him Fitzgerald Swines and all of that stupid talk. And then when it is that he lost the health center in Movade, you're vexed. You want to be disrespectful. And then you're supposed to get embraced? You for real? But I've wasted enough of the radio time addressing you. And this is the last time I'm going to do it. So if you want to respond, go ahead. But you will not get another response from me. All right? Talk done. Bruce, you can open the lines.
Papa, the line been going crazy. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce. Morning, Dominic. And Dominic, thanks very much for explaining yourself and real comprehensive analysis on how people should be when you want to move on or move away and that type of thing. Because I keep telling people, I made a contribution to Pastor Go's show yesterday about the importance of PNM to embrace their activism, the activists and so on. And it's fair. But it's really tough for the PNM too, because there are people out there. If I come on the radio station, like I do, and speak on behalf of the PNM and wanting the best for this country, why should I think that the PNM owe me to give me some contract and some job? Right? And that's the thing. I am saying that if PNM have a registered activist that's supposed to deal with, go and deal with them. What I'm saying is that people believe that if I come on the radio and speak about the PNM, I deserve this and I deserve that. And if I meet the Prime Minister somewhere, look how long I'm on the radio and I'm doing this. And that's a challenge for the PNM. Because there are people out there who are quite disingenuous. And you have gone through this morning in a comprehensive manner of people like Wall Street who are really hypocritical and really it's always coming across false to what you really mean for people's development. And I keep telling them, if you're contributing from a national perspective, where you want Dr. Ali to take care of African people, it's a conversation I keep telling people that Dr. Ali is the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, not the Prime Minister of African people. You can herald the development of African people from an organizational perspective, hinging on what you want to contribute, and if you want, you qualify, you apply for a grant based on how you want to develop African people. And I don't know why these guys believe. When I heard this contribution, I said, wait now, this man is a high man. I could understand Mr. Hans being a high man. I could understand Gibson being a high man, but in the context of their Rastafarian fellas. But you come and telling me I'm a high man and I want this and I want to do that. That is not how you deal with things from a government perspective. It's organizational move that 18 men together, it have a board, a chairman, we want to do this, we have this, and so on. So, let me thank you. Thank you very much this morning, and I want to warn people, people who come in under the PNM umbrella, if you know you're coming for something and not really want a development of Trinidad and Tobago, to me, better you stay where you are. Because when you get where you want, you're talking the PNM bar and joining the UNC. And if that's the way, of course I will embrace you. I will embrace you. But it's important that the PNM ratify who's speaking on their behalf meaningfully and reward them in whatever way. And those who are not, really and truly, be careful of those people. That's all I want to say this morning. Thank you, Dominic and Bruce.
Thank you. So, guys, you can call us 3420081466539. Caller, good morning.
Morning, my brother.
Morning.
Defender of Trinidad and Tobago, right name, you know. And you have, because without you, Dominic can't explain himself this morning. So you are able to defend Trinidad and Tobago this morning by being there and my financial group being able to explain himself. And thank you, Dominic, because I believe Wall Street is a place of dollars. And sense make dollars. But apparently that man has no sense. Because we don't use sense anymore. I had a couple of euros to sell for copper. So apparently that, because if I have $250,000 to contribute to a charity of your choice, well, I have a charity. What's the name of it? What's the name of his movement?
The Wall Street Levantel Empowerment Center.
Right. So if you have that kind of money, then we could invest. Wall Street come and we'll invest the 250,000 in Levantel because I sure that money could buy a spot in Levantel. And if you do that, Lavantelians will also contribute to help build the building. Not so? So do you understand my point?
Yep.
And these are black people trying to tell me that, but you want a building in town. And the people that you want to help not living in town. And so what's the purpose of that? But you are 250 and always showing all that garbage. Come yesterday and when I listened to the man on Sunday, I swear the Prime Minister slept by him. The man had a special room in his house for the Prime Minister and the Minister of Health and all that garbage, Dominic, thanks, thank you very much, my brother. That is why I call you my financial guru, because them fellas from Wall Street, apparently Wall Street is your name and not his name. Your intelligence is of Wall Street. His is not of. Enjoy your day, my brother. And thank you very much again.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Bruce.
Oi.
Dominic. Hurt me heart, but you can't hurt me soul. I gone.
Dominic, there's somebody saying they want to follow what you are told. Caller, good morning.
Blessed morning, sir, Mr. Bruce Wayne.
Morning.
Morning, a blessed, excellent morning to Mr. Dominic Romain. Excellent. Habla. I have to speak Spanish the way you're saying if you was a Sharon, You see, Dominic, self-aggrandizement is what some people outside here are looking for, trying to demean the PNM, belittle them to what you would like to get and you ain't get. Because remember this one, Dominic, asleep by the go-poles and give them a $40 million contract. You understand? Favors we talking about now, if you was watching you. Favors we talking about. Asleep by the go-poles and you know what they had also do? The Attorney General also, and you know nothing come out of that. All that is fraud. All that is jail. And we do nothing about it, Dominic. Dominic, I like your explanation about everything. And you know what? I agree to all these buildings and especially in this budget coming up, I would like to see the government put out money. Just like what they do in 2011 with the Colony Orange, go to the whole housing development community from Chaguaramas going straight up to Matlat and from Mounto going straight down to Muruga. And get the youth in the area, no contract given. Stop this contracting. While the contractors come in and work, the people watching them work, and nothing in their pocket. Then we start putting things in people's pocket to do the same work that these contractors want to come inside these buildings to do. We have plumbers, carpenters, masons, electricians, all these buildings, all these housing buildings, some of them 30 years old. Plumbing one fixing. The papers are changing, doors one changing, everything. Put out some money this year, Dr. Rowley, Minister of Finance, on this housing. Right? Thank you very much, Dominic, and enjoy your day. Thank you very much again.
Yes, sir. You too.
Caller, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Good morning to you, Bruce, and good morning to you, Dominic.
Morning.
Are you there, Dominic?
Morning, sir.
Yes, ma'am. And I want to say I was very disappointed to hear Wall Street went down that road yesterday because I could recall that Walsh itself used to be calling on the Sunshine Hour, on the Sunshine program, giving all the gentlemen and lady all the best. And we all know that when Jacona lost the election in 2015, he said he would done if he was campaigning for the PNM. And all of them know that we as an ILP member was in shock not to attack the PNM, to promote the PNM. We was a political party promoting a next political party because the deal was done make. I ready? We come night and day, morning and evening with Dominic, Dana and Francois, Nigel, Janelle, and the next, I think it's the East Indian fella. And we do wonders in this country. So Dominic deserves his state board. Dominic deserves what he can, because you're saying that a PNM was rewarded because you work. But Dominic worked too. Dominic worked too. So was to come to read out something what because that was the Dominic and my good friend, my brother Christopher, was going at it head to head, word to word. Will you get, what happened to you? And Dominic was going at it because he went down and he got with God. You know what I mean? Because God has been down there. And he went down there, he said, hey, it's your piano. He said, I get this too. What's wrong with that fat person saying what they get? So I was shocked to hear that, because everybody know that Dominic is a young African man and very educated, very bright up ever since from LP. You hear him on the evening program, cool, calm, speaking, do anything. So we should not bring in what we get and what we get. Everybody has to get. Everybody has to get, because people don't know I is little Monica. I is little Monica. You understand me? But I never go. Nobody could say I never go and cross road and say, Kingsley never get that. You never hear me call on the radio one day, bring the tape, anybody bring the tape and say, Kingsley never get a contract. That's why he leave PNM. Kingsley never get this visa. That's why he leave PNM. I never talk about myself. I get in this for myself. No, on no program, on no frequency. Anybody could say, Kingsley, we're not things I say, but I believe that the African community should be getting more attention, because we were saying, under the partnership, look at the UNCNM, the hiring the son, the brother, the father, corporation work, was a work, and was feeding the people. And that what I want to see. I want to see the African youth in the car, be in the office, put them in the corporation, put them in the WhatsApp, do like the partnership, make way for them. That's what I wanted. And I wasn't seeing that pattern. That's why I leave. I never say Kingsley ain't get a contract, Kingsley want a building. And he's saying too, I do lots of work. I give hampers. I organize people to get self-help, show them how to go about it. They think I will come on the radio and say, I used to feed 200 children every Christmas party at Jack Warner. I used to come by him and ask them for donation, ask Timki, ask the leasing. I used to go by them and ask them, Valentine's, the deputy mayor. I used to go by them and ask them for donation to help children every Christmas party. I stop it now because of a certain reason. But I wouldn't come on the radio and say I get a hamper for this one, or I get this one. This week alone, 5 families. I went by the MP of Port Spring, and I said, look, some people here in my community, they want some hampers. Kingsley want a hamper too, but the people needed more than me. So I went by the MP, and the MP said, Kingsley, bring the family, bring the ID card, bring the address, and I bring them down, and they get the hampers. I never come on the radio and boast about it and say, no, I will thank the MP for assisting this family in his area. So I say that I believe that there's frontline activists, and yes, frontline activists, because frontline activists go out their heart to defend the party. Who don't want nothing? I understand that. As I said before, some people vote because of government or policy. Some vote because somebody built a school in the community and they see the children, they see that school there. This one be like way, and let them vote for that party. Some vote because it's Indian, African. Some vote because they want that job. Who you vote for? The question I ask. So, I thank you very much.
Yeah, man, Kingsley, thank you. So, guys, that's basically all the time we have for today. Our word for today is healing. I accept the fullness of my healing. With every breath, I send life-sustaining oxygen to my body. Even without my conscious direction, each cell functions according to its purpose. Some cells work to keep my heart beating, while others help me breathe or feel sensations through my skin. No matter their purpose, all are aspects of my divine pattern that aids my body's healing and its return to wholeness. I yield to the natural process of my healing and deep faith and perfect trust. I feel the love of God blessing my body and mind. As I breathe softly and slowly, my awareness of the calming assurance of spirit fills my mind and heart. With gratitude, I accept the fullness of my healing at all levels of my being, physical, emotional, and spiritual. Your fate has made you well. Mark 5:34. So, Mr. Romain.
Yes, sir.
I trust that you'll have a great day today.
I need to get that off my chest because he was ridiculous. Right? I said I expect that he's going to come again, but he will get no further response from me. And that's why I waited until the 8 o'clock. I gave him time to call between 7 and 8. Right, and he didn't do it.
So guys, that's all the time we have for today. Dominic, as we say, ciao. See you guys tomorrow, please God.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.